Hey you guys, what's up? It's your girl Ty and welcome back to my channel. So Spirit put something on my heart. What Spirit actually revealed something to me, dealing with my own personal situations that I have been going through within my own life, and I wanted to share it with you guys because I feel like a lot of times we go through things and we keep it to ourselves, and when we do that, we are basically hindering, like kind of like putting a cap on God's word. Because whatever we go through in life, trust and believe me, y'all, it's someone else in this world going through the same exact thing, if not going through something worse. So I believe that it's important that when we get revealed things from our situations, from Spirit, that we share with other people, because like I just said, it's somebody else going through the same thing. And Spirit may have gave you a download and brought something to you for you to receive the message. However, Spirit can be using you in that same moment of you creating this message. Like, for example, me right now, I could have just took what Spirit just told me and just, kept it within my mind and within myself and within my own situation, moving forward. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I talk fast too. Spirit just told me slow down. So please bear with me. When I get excited, I notice I talk a little faster. So anyway, so what I want to talk to y'all about, Spirit just showed me something. And what it was is, okay, so you know how for those of you who have kids, and if you don't have kids, younger siblings or little cousins or whatever, I know y'all got that. If not, so you know how like you have that your child, and your child is in elementary school, and a lot of times when your kids is young, we are very overprotective of our kids, because we know that they're innocent, and they can't really protect themselves because they have little bitty arms, little bitty legs, so we are always being mama bear, always making sure that our kids are safe. And if our kids come in any danger, or anyone bring any danger to our kids, we coming out and we gonna see what's going on, because we get to the bottom of it. You know why? Because those are our kids, and we love our kids. Or those are our little cousins, whoever, for those of you who don't have kids, that is. So it's our natural instincts to be a protective guardian over those kids, because we know that they're kids. So you're going to be more protective over a child than you would probably with an older adult, because with an adult you kind of already know, you expect them to know what to expect, and you expect them to know how to deal with situations themselves. However, with a child, it's different. You know that child don't know no better. You know that child haven't even experienced life enough to even know the ins or out of a situation. Like, a child is still going through experiences, trying to understand life itself, the world itself. So as a child, you're going to go into a situation as this being the first time that you have embarked in a situation of this kind, versus an adult going into a situation. Like I just said, you're going to expect them to kind of be more aware of the situation and be able to handle the situation better. So what Spirit has showed me is the same way that we hover over our kids as the mama bear and that guardian that's making sure that they are protected, because we know that they don't know no better because they're kids, is the same way that God look over us, the chosen ones, as his kids. So those people, those negative people in the world who attack and continuously bring negative energy to God's chosen ones, God sees that. So to God, it's like, to us, sending our kids to school, because this is what we're here to go to school. Let's get that straight. we ain't come here to play. The problem is a lot of people, just like in school, everybody don't graduate because some people go to school and they play. And when you play, the results from you playing will show up in your life. And the ones who are chosen, the ones who didn't come to play, and the ones who came here to put in the work are the ones who graduate. But just because you are chosen and you're putting in the work doesn't mean that those who are called, because like I always say, everyone is called because everyone is here. You have to understand that you are not going to be put in a box with all the called ones. You will be put in a box with some called, and you also be put in the box with many of them. I'm sorry, you won't be put in the box with only those who are chosen. You'll be put in the box with many of those who was also called. And what you have to understand, y'all, is when you are called, that is beyond the chosen. Because now, like I just said, you ain't just go to school and then do nothing. You went to school and you did the work. You came to earth and you did the work. You awoke into your purpose. You understood the assignment. And if you forgot the assignment, you went back to the Creator and you asked for guidance, for a clear mindset so that you can awaken back to who you are. You use meditation. You use yoga. You isolated yourself from people who you know didn't serve your higher self. When you do that work and you graduate to your higher self, you don't have to worry about those who are called that's watching you. Because believe me, they're watching you. And the reason why they're watching you is because, for one, your light's so goddamn bright, they can't help but to see you. Even if they didn't want to see you, they can't help but to see you. They can put on 10 shades, and guess what? You're going to still shine like the sun. You are the sun here. You are the light. You are God's light. It's no light brighter than God's. Whenever you step into that room with negativity, guess what? You are irking the souls of every human being here that carry negative energy. They don't even want you to be born. Like in the Bible, when they went looking I ain't gonna lie to you, I haven't read the Bible from page to page. I don't get too deep into religion. I'm just a spiritual being. However, I pick up, messages from all religions because I respect all religions, just like I respect everything. I respect life. I respect culture. Like, however, I stand strong what I believe in at the same time. But I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. What I was saying was, like when they was looking for the baby and they was trying to kill the baby, in the Bible was a story about them trying to kill the baby, and they knew that this baby was gonna be born and bring good to the world. So when you're born, the ones who are called, when you are born, you are like that baby who everybody know that you came here for a reason. And the ones who are here with darkness in their heart, believe it or not, the reason why they hate you so much and why it irks their soul that you even alive and that you even spread love and light is because you are sent here to await them too. You are sent here to cut their light on. And sometimes people be in the dark for so long that they get comfortable in the dark. And they start to feel like, well, you know what, I'm going to stay here. And then when they get so comfortable in their darkness, when they see you in all your light, you irk the fuck out of them. Like, you irks the core of their guts. It's like every time you show up and you can just say good morning and you just trigger something in them because you sit around here spreading all this light and they sit around here being negative and trying to destroy you. But like I was saying from the beginning, what they didn't know is that you are God's child. And every human being here, even the ones who are not called, the ones who are just, I'm sorry, I keep saying the ones who are called, the ones who are not chosen, even the ones who are just called, humanity itself, we are all nothing but big ass babies. We it's so many different realms. Like, we are only in the 3D, first of all. It's so many levels of knowledge and like shit that we'll never understand here as humans here on Earth. And the only reason I know that is because I have took a lot of time. I spent a lot of time with spirit, and I have been revealed things. And not only that, like I spoke before on my channel, I do have spiritual gifts, so I am a little bit more tapped in than I guess a regular human would be, and I'm not that. So anyway, what I was saying was, what they didn't know is that the ones that they attacked, the chosen ones, we have some parents that don't play about us, and that's God. And how we is, like I said about our kids, like, it's certain things that we just, like, you know, if you know somebody is bullying your child and you know your child ain't doing nothing but going to school to get an education and do right, you know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna sit well with you. And you as a mother or as a father or whatever, sister, brother, cousin, you ain't gonna let that sit and ride that easily. You're gonna do something about it. And I know me, I'm from the South Side. So I know, like, growing up, you know how they say, oh, you better, if your sister fight, you better fight too. If your brother fight, you better jump in. So sometimes the mother or the father, they may not come themselves to solve a problem. They may send your older sibling to handle the situation, to let that person know, hey, I don't know what you got going on, but this one right here, this is mine, or, you know, you ain't gonna be fucking with them. So what Spirit showed me was God was send your big brother and your big sister down here for the ones who are called. And our big brothers and our big sisters, one of them name is Karma. And they don't play about us. So a lot of times when people are trying to provoke us and trying to get us to, you know, snap and get out of character, don't even do it. And don't even sweat it. Don't wish bad on them. A lot of times, like, I used to send, I ain't gonna say I used to, because I'm gonna be real with you. Sometimes I still find myself doing it. Depending on what kind of mood I am. Depending on what kind of mood that I am in. And I will send an energy back to people who I know sending me negative energy. And I'm not gonna tell you that I know that you're doing it, because what's understood don't have to be explained. And that's one thing that I have really been practicing a lot. Like, I'm not going to keep explaining myself to people. I ain't doing that. That's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to keep wasting my time and energy trying to get you to see what I know. Like, we ain't doing that. So, damn, what I was saying, I keep getting sidetracked. Yeah, like, so don't even, like, oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Sometimes I'll send the energy back, and, like, you know what? If they sending me that energy, you know what, Spirit, ancestors, go on, ride out and send it back. Because sometimes I be like, you know, I'm so tired of people keep playing with me. I'm so tired of people keep playing with my intelligence, with my powers. Because I tell people who I am, and I tell people what I'm capable of and what I know. And these people that know that, they still play with my energy. So, like I said, sometimes I'll send it back, because I be like, you know what, they keep playing, so let's light their ass up. But sometimes, you know, I come from a loving place at all times. And not saying that when I do that, I'm not coming from a loving place, because I am. Because I'm loving myself. And I'm going to love myself before I love anybody else. And if I don't have enough love to give to myself, then I don't have enough love to give to no one else. Let's make that clear, first of all. But like I was saying, sometimes God will literally send, you know, someone else. And that someone else can be karma. And when the karma come down, instead of you having to do something physically back to this person, or say something out of your mouth, or better yet, God even lifting a finger, it's just that easy. It's a snap of a finger for God. It's a snap of a finger for God. So when these people stand around here playing on your energy, and you know that you have did nothing but send love and light to the world and also back to them, don't even worry about it. Because like I just said, when you send your child out somewhere to school and you know that this is their first, you know that they probably going to embark some experience that they never seen before, or better yet, sometimes, like I say, some kids is just mean for no reason. They just come to school and they pick on other kids because they're not happy at home, you know, with their situation. And that's the same thing as when you grow up into adulthood. Unfortunately, some people never grow up. Some people are still trying to pick on you and tease you about the dumbest shit. And you know what fucking kills me, y'all? It's people like me who be sitting around here doing nothing but trying to spread love and light. And people find so much to say about us. But it's motherfuckers out here who can't even look in the mirror and be happy with themselves, and have to do all this extra shit to make themselves look a certain kind of way. And when they do all this and change their image and show up to the world accept that shit. And they say, oh girl. And it's like that be the it girls these days. That's like the new it girl. And it's like the girls who go to school and graduate and do what the fuck they supposed to do and graduate in life and elevate other people and use woman empowerment and heal other people. That ain't in no more. And I'm starting to, it's like everybody want to be the it girl now. Everybody want to be that girl who get the BBL, and everybody want to be the girl who make it, who got all the money and fucking with this nigga with all the money. Like, no, I want to be the it girl to God. Because one thing that I know is that when I leave this place, I'm going to come back and I'm going to have to look over this life. And I'm going to have to answer to God on why, what was you doing? And why the hell were you doing what you supposed to be doing? And what I don't want to say is I was trying to be the it girl for this physical world, because this shit is an illusion. This shit is an illusion. So it's like, why even waste my fucking time? I'm not. And I'm also not wasting my time keep dwelling on energy that I know that people are sending to me, when I know that they're sending the energy to me because they're intimidated by my light. It's just that simple. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep shining, because that's what God told me to do. And if God is for me, then who can be against me? I'll wait. No one. Because when it comes to God, that is the divine. The God is everything. I am. I am that I say that I am. It's just that simple. So when you know yourself, you know who you are. And when you know who you are, you know that I am. And I'm going to let you finish that. Who are you? And when you answer that question of who you are, the I am, no one can tell you who you are but you. Because I am that I am. And I am who I say I am. And if God is for me, then who can be against me? And my powers that I hold is limitless. I am eternal. I'm a spiritual warrior. So no evil being can affect what I came here to do, because I hold the power and I was approved and stamped by the divine. And a lot of times when you are a lot of times our chosen ones, the ones who play and try to keep tapping into our energy and trying to do little stupid shit like trying to channel your energy and doing readings, trying to figure out what your future is and what your goal is, because they're trying to figure out you. Because just like you see your light, and you when God tell you who you are, you know who you are. You know what kind of light you hold. And sometimes, a lot of times, we forget that other people see it too. And when other people see your light, not everybody gonna be happy about that light shining, but it's gonna be okay though, because like I said, you got a parent who know that you're a child, and they know that you are innocent. And it's gonna be people here that's gonna still try to mess with you. And God is being that protective parent over us, just like we would be, and he's gonna make sure that nothing happens. Just like we do with our kids, and we tell them. And if something do happen, we take care of it. Just like God. So just remember, y'all, when y'all know that people start moving different around y'all and start to switch up, and you start picking up on energy, and you start to know that people is trying to, tap into your energy and your destiny and what you were sent here for, and trying to figure out your purpose when they haven't even figured out their own. Don't even worry about it. Let them, you know what, I was just going to say let them do the work, because they ain't like they doing no work here any goddamn ways. So, hey, give them something to damn do. Let them keep working and keep trying to figure you out while God keep doing what he doing, because God will always make sure that you're protected and you're guided, and they'll never really get the sauce. They can have their hands out the whole time trying to catch the sauce and catch the drip, but they don't even know that it's not dripping. At least not like that. It's not from a drip into your brain and you from become a clone. That ain't gonna happen. If it's gonna drip, it's gonna drip some sauce that you can catch this sauce. And you can use some of this sauce. But what you're not gonna do is think that you're gonna get my sauce and clone me. Or even try to figure out my blueprint so that you can take it for yourself and use it. Because everybody's blueprint is different, first of all. Let's get that clear. And like I just said, when you be playing with people, sometimes you got to be careful who you play with, because you don't always know who you playing with. And that person may not be on all that, but their ancestors may be on all that. And they be ready to ride. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times I just sit back and be pretty and just do what God told me to do. And I know that people are wishing bad and sending things and trying to channel my energy. And I just really, sometimes I feel bad for those people, because it's like, wow, you don't even know what's coming for you now. And it's just crazy, y'all. Like, it's crazy, but I'm going to go ahead and end it here because it's crazy. But I just want to let y'all know, remember, when you are chosen by God, you will always be protected, no matter what, no matter what or who try to say anything to you. They can go to Louisiana and get the fires of voodoo, whatever the fuck they want to do, send it my way. Because guess what? God gonna slay all that shit with all this love and all this light that we have to give to the world. I love you guys. Peace. Have a great day. Better yet, have a blessed day. That's what I love to say to people. And until we meet again. Bye, guys.